Two smart children can grow up in the same neighborhood, face the same challenges, attend the same schools, but years later, one is thriving, the other is struggling. What makes the difference? In this video, I'm going to be breaking that down. Please watch to the end. Many people believe their environment determines their destiny. While your environment influences you, it does not have the final say. One of the greatest obstacles to human potential is not talent, it is limiting beliefs, it is lack of exposure. When you move around the streets in our nation, the narrative out there is that the country is so difficult, there are so many problems, there's too much corruption, you cannot make it without connection. In order to make it, you need to travel to other developed countries. I stand to challenge that belief today. The fact that there are so many problems in Cameroon or in our nation simply means that there are still so many opportunities to be exploited. The fact that we can identify so many problems in our nation as compared to other developed nations is not justification to the point that we cannot make it in this nation. On the contrary, where there's problem, there's money. Many nations are developed because they have solved most of their basic problems. And the fact that we still have those problems in Cameroon means that there are still so many opportunities to be exploited. And the problem is, if all you have ever seen as you grow up is limitation, then limitation begins to feel normal. If everyone around you believes that success is impossible in the country, eventually you may start believing it too. And that belief is limiting. Many people are trapped by invisible walls from limiting beliefs. The narrative of the common man out there is that I don't have connections. You need a godfather to succeed. Someone who say that to succeed in this nation, you need a deep taproot. I was not born into the right family. That's the narrative out there. The point with this narrative is that when you believe this for a long time, you stop looking for possibilities. You start accepting it as the reality. And then scarcity thinking start convincing you that opportunities are rare, that resources are limited, and someone else's successes reduces your own chances. Looking at a nation's resources as national cake creates a limiting belief, because a cake looks limited. So looking at the nation's resources as a national cake will push one to believe that one person's success reduces the chances for another person to succeed. This belief is limiting. In fact, it's not good. It's a limiting belief to look at a nation, to look at the national resources as a national cake, because it creates a scarcity mindset. But I believe that if people in a nation are productive at a high level, we can all make it to the top. We just need to be productive at a high level. Because if you are productive at a high level, you have much to offer me, and I'll have much to offer you. I have a unique assignment. You have a unique assignment, and I cannot take care of all my basic needs. I need somebody. You need somebody. And when we start complementing each other at a high level, the resources I've gathered, I'll only use it as exchange for the ones that you have gathered. So the national resources is not a national cake. It is unlimited. God made man to live in abundance. Adam and Eve in the garden, they had abundance. That's God's original intention for man. So one limiting mindset is the mindset of the scarcity mindset. They believe that if the fact that some people have already gathered much, have embezzled much money, there's no money left for the rest of the people. That's a limiting belief. One undebatable fact is that that there's an unlimited supply of opportunities in this nation. This very nation where people feel that you cannot make it, they pay the ultimate price to travel to other nations. But there are endless opportunities in this nation. But these opportunities only become visible after you have a shift in mindset. Exposure changes everything. The Bible is underrated. Many people see the Bible as just another religious book. In fact, the Bible is highly underrated. One thing that breaks a limited mindset is exposure. And the exposure that is in the Bible is mind blowing. The person who reads the Bible with a mindset of growth, with faith, will have a total shift in mindset, because there are so many stories of people living from nowhere to places of authority, to places of impact in the Bible. And you see, the principles in the Bible, for the one who applies it in every area of their life, it breaks a lot of barriers. Exposure comes from reading the Bible, reading other books that people have written, listening to people who have achieved what you are looking for, getting new ideas, learning new skills, discovering new business models, traveling and seeing what others are doing. I've personally experienced moments where a simple conversation, a simple book that I read, a simple sermon I listened to, a simple meeting I attended, a seminar, a meeting with someone. I've experienced situations where this completely changed what I believed. It changed what I believed was possible. Nothing around me changed immediately. What changed first was my thinking. One thing I'll tell those with limiting beliefs is that get knowledge, gain exposure. You see, the more knowledge you have, the more you earn. I've seen my personal income grow year in, year out because of knowledge. Things I could not believe were possible. Once you get knowledge, you keep growing in knowledge. It starts reflecting even in your bank account. It starts reflecting even in the impact. It starts reflecting even on what you bring to the table, on yes, on what you the problems you are able to solve. Throughout scripture, God repeatedly took people beyond the limitations of their environment. You see, Joseph was taken out of prison and he became a governor. Jesus, Jesus' disciples, Jesus took common fishermen, people in the street, common people in the street, and transformed their lives totally and exposed them to a new reality. And they became they became people of influence. They created impact that is still being felt today. It is true your environment may introduce to you certain realities, but it does not define your future. So what do we take away from this video? First of all, I'd like to thank you if you have reached this point. I'd like you to like, subscribe, comment. Okay, what's the takeaway from this video? Never allow your current environment to become the ceiling of your potential. Many people have made it in this environment, and there's still possibility, there's still room for more people to make it, and the more people are not far smarter than you. Challenge limiting beliefs. Expand your vision. If your vision is too small, if your vision is easy to achieve, then that's not a vision. That vision should be something that is too great that you don't know how you will do to achieve it. And once you build that vision and you believe it, you start seeing possibilities. Your brain start making connections. You start noticing things that you would not have noticed because you hardly see what you are not looking for. So set a great vision, a vision bigger than yourself. So your environment may shape your starting point, but it should not determine your destination. What limiting beliefs are you overcoming today? The CEO of Come Surprise. We are headed for the top, for the bottom is crowded. Join us on this journey. Like, comment, share, and if you are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. We are low on subscription. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.